Well, let's check it out. Also, yeah, this game was made in Chile. Shoutouts to the Ministro of the Arte and Culture. Oh, I haven't closed MSA Afterburner. Did they fix that already? I know that, you know, whenever you're using MSI Afterburner, you can also use Ribatuner, and that program conflicts with OBS. Maybe it works fine now, eh? I'm actually not so sure. Anyways, let me check out the audio of the game. Does it sound? Do we have sound? Yes, we do have sound. Oh, yeah. How loud it is? I'm not so sure, eh? I guess we're gonna find it out later, eh? But also, this music is so good, eh? Wow, look at my cursor. It is so cursed, sir, eh? I guess I can up the volume a little bit, eh? There we go. Whoever is composing for this game, man, kudos to you, because this music is really good. Nice. It's really good. Anyways, let's start the game. Assist. The difficulty is for players who want to enjoy the game. Over the save is enabled. Creating ammo is plentiful. Enemies have less health. This difficulty is for players who want to enjoy the intended experience. Autosave is disabled, requiring players to save manually in safe rooms. 2 recording tapes are in every save room. Nice. Well, that is nice. The fact that every save room has a guaranteed recording tape. That's good. Sometimes Resident Evil, like the OG Resident Evil, doesn't have like an ink ribbon in every room, in every save room. Eh? So let's play on standard. Standard. I gotta pronounce my consonants. Mi pan sun 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 sun. Game do be loading, eh? Sometimes game do be loading, eh? Hold on, I gotta refocus it. I wonder if this is gonna like start like at the very beginning. It is. It's gonna start at the very beginning. Can I have some anti-aliasing, please? Those traits are really crisp. Is this a pre-rendered, not pre-rendered, but like, well, I guess pre-rendered cutscene, eh? If it is, then I guess I can understand why it looks like this. Yo, she going at it, eh? Also, who's this girl, eh? She looks like the girl from Clay Obscure, Expedition 33, eh? Your new model looks really nice. Technology is sure advancing, eh?
Anna.
Yeah, what up,
Are you okay? What are you drawing?
I haven't been okay in years, eh?
I don't know. They just popped in my head. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong. Or nothing that a stay at a fancy wellness retreat won't fix. Am I right?
Is that a new voice actress? I believe it may be a new voice actress. I don't remember the voice of the girl, eh? The protagonist, eh? I'm sorry, it's been a little bit of a bit. I don't remember her name. But yeah, I imagine that in the full game we can get to see how these two met. Because I don't remember that girl, eh? Also, the game might be a little bit loud, eh? Next station. Whatever tomorrow, eh? Shouts to whatever tomorrow, whatever he is.
Hello. My name is Sister Angelica.
Oh, that's the name of my mom, eh?
Caroline Walker.
Ah.
Oh, Caroline.
This little one must be your sister. Hello, Anna.
Say hello, Anna. Sorry, it takes her a little while to get to know people.
No need to be shy. I don't bite.
I mean,
Follow me. I'm here to
considering
take you both
the
to
nature of
convent.
this game, considering the nature of this game, I don't know how taxing this game is gonna be on my PC. It by default put everything on like the highest resolution or
And the
whatever.
crucifix here was carved by a single piece of marble by a local sculptor.
Oh.
Can I just say how very happy I am to finally have you with
Jesus.
us? Isabella has told us all about you. Especially you, little one.
Isabella, isn't that the name of
You are a very special girl.
the
Anna's been through a lot. It takes her a while to let her guard
you know
down people.
the secretary in Animal Crossing, eh?
You've come to the right place. We can help her with that. Soon, she will fear nothing. Let's get going.
The text
Convent
looks a
isn't too
little
far now.
funky, eh? Sometimes when it's popping up, the text seems a little bit jumbled. I wonder why.
You can put your luggage in here.
There's something about why
You must
is
have had a
everything so
tiring
grainy, eh?
journey. Why don't you get some rest before dinner?
No, I feel fine. How about you, Anna? Okay.
Oh yeah, of course, eh?
Maybe we could do with a nap.
I'll come back in a few hours and take you to meet the other new arrivals.
Also, it's 3 p.m., eh? Dinner's gonna be at 12, eh? Of next year, eh?
Come on, sleepyhead.
I do believe these are actual, like,
Lay down here.
religious paintings,
I'll wake
eh?
you before dinner time.
This place smells old. You said it was gonna be a bougie little health spa. When can we go back to Canada?
Come on. We're only booked for a short stay.
Also, where are we? Are we in Spain? Are we in
Florida.
Chile? Are we actually in Chile, eh?
Hey, you want to feel better, right? Isabella says the therapists here are second to none. And we trust her, don't we?
I suppose.
Yes, we do.
I mean, do we have any other choice, eh?
Now come snuggle up here.
Why
Make
is the
feel
text a little bit
sleepy just
jumbled, like,
watching you.
whenever it appears, eh?
Fine.
I imagine that... I don't think there's any, like, upscaling, like, applied. It may be, I don't know, eh? I guess we'll never know, eh? Or I guess we'll know when the game is out, actually. That bed is too small, man. She's gonna fall. But then when they woke up, everything went downhill. Why am I singing World is Mine, eh? Se cae. Gasps.
Anna! Anna!
Did we find Anna in
Where are
last
you?
game? I don't remember. I may have to do a little cheeky playthrough of Tormented Souls 1 in order to like remember. In any case, here's the game. Yippee! So the game is running at 81 FPS, which is pretty fine. I love my high FPSs. Let's see. Maybe the NTL, maybe MSAA is, you know, good at smoothing. I don't know about that, man. NTL is in quality, yeah. And this is just I don't know about that, man. Those were some pretty rough. Levels enhance damage ability by minimizing NTL artifact. Maybe TSR would do fine. Eh? Also, let me do this. There we go. I love how her hair, you know, has pretty pronounced physics whenever I, you know, do that. If I'm moving and then I go here. Then her hair is all like bloop. So let's see, which one is better? TSR or MSAA? I know about TAA. I know that there's an entire subreddit, you know, dedicated to the hate of TAA, temporal anti-aliasing. So MSAA, let's see. Oh, everything looks so sharp like that. No, I don't think I like it, man. I don't like it one bit. Multi-sample aliasing, good edge smoothing, but with a high performance cost. Man, I'm keeping the TSR on. I know that I like my polygons crispy, but not that crispy. Anyway, that looks way better. I don't have time to look at the trunk. I need to find Anna. Man, do you even have time for anything nowadays? Also, this is a little bit cheeky. TSR seems to be the better option, but it doesn't by in any mean a balance of sharpness, stability, and performance. But it's giving me less FPS than MSAA, which is supposed to like be more taxing. I don't know if you guys can see my FPS at the bottom, but whenever I'm using MSAA, my FPS go up to 82 FPS. But if I go back to TSR, what's the thing, eh? If I go back to TSR, it looks better, yes, but my FPS go down to 65 FPS. I know this sounds like me being picky about these things, but I never know, or you never know when, you know, maybe the developers are checking out everything and anything, eh? So I don't know if there's like an optimization thinking with anti-aliasing. TSR seems to be better looking, but it seems more costly to my performance. Even though it says that MSAA it could be more costly to performance than like the other ones. Like this looks better, but that's like a 20 FPS difference, man. For some reason, MSAA looks a little bit worse. Like you know, subjectively, it gives you more FPS, but TSR looks way better. But you know, 20 FPS difference. Anyways, let's keep playing the game, eh? Look at that painting, eh? What do we have here? I don't have time to change my outfit. I need to go find Anna. So yeah, that's my little 2 cents on the experience of the demo, eh? If there's like a report thingy that you know the developers can, you know, can accept, you know, to give, you know, to receive feedback, then I'll search around for it. Let's see, North Corridor 1F. Let me see if I can up the full screen. Yeah. Brightness. Do we have brightness? I don't think we have any kind of brightness settings. That's a little bit sad. I guess we'll have to make do with this. I mean, it is very atmospheric, don't get me wrong, but I know that some people may be like, what am I looking at? Also, let's check out our inventory. I don't have anything just yet. Oh, I can actually like assign quick actions there. That's pretty good. I have to follow that scream from the end of the hallway, and could be in trouble. Let's see. I love my static camera angles. Love them so much. Also, it is really nice that they give you the ability to have quasi tank controls. Look at that lighting there. That looks so good. That is some wallpaper material. I'm not so sure if I'm gonna be using my joystick or the D-pad. I guess I'll use my D-pad. Breaking of my bones, focus on emotion, breaking of my bones. Okay, that is quite the exact opposite of what this song is about. Not breaking any bones. I guess I could check out the other anti-aliasing options. Let's see. None. I guess that would be like, you know, a lot of edges, jagged edges. Let me compare that to MSAA. I guess it's a little bit less pronounced, but I don't think it's like well implemented. Because in here it's giving me 71 FPS. What about no anti-aliasing? It has the same. It has the same performance. Wait, is MSAA anti-aliasing broken? It may be broken. Yeah, it's keeping the same 71 FPS. I don't see a visual difference. MSAA may be broken. Maybe they are actually like jumbled up. Maybe TSA is supposed to be like MSAA, but it's like not implemented well. I can kind of see the. Yeah, it may be a little bit broken, guys. Oh man. What about FXAA? Things are moving a little bit. I don't particularly like it. There's a difference between that and no anti-aliasing and MSAA though. Maybe. I don't know. It looks a little bit less shiny. TAA, I know about TAA. People don't seem to like TAA that much. It is a little bit more costly in performance, but not so much as TSR. So I'm gonna keep on TSR. There we go. Also, yeah, I know it's about to start. I'm sorry about that, guys. So sorry about that. It's just me rambling about, you know, anti-aliasing. But I know that this may serve as feedback for the developers, so, you know. Here we go. Oh, we're having a nasty situation.
Hey! That's my sister! Take your hands off her!
Be at peace, both of you. This
Lord
is a
Sadler.
holy place. There must be no violence here.
What are you talking about? We were invited here as guests of Mother Lucia, okay? I don't think she's gonna be too pleased when she finds out how you treated us.
Child, I am Mother Lucia. Now stop struggling, please. You have nothing to fear. We wish only to guide you to your destiny.
Look,
You're Lord
I don't know
Sadler.
who you think we are, but you're making a mistake.
Oh, we know exactly who you are.
Yeah, you remind me who I am. It's been a little bit of a bit.
You are Caroline and Anna, the Wildburger twins.
The wild burger?
Been preparing
Man, those burgers are really wild,
survival here for many years.
Caroline, I'm scared. What's she saying?
Nothing. We're getting out of here.
I don't think we have time to explain in Caroline.
Your grandfather Noah swore a covenant. You belong to us.
I mean, you could have said so. Could have said so at the beginning. Brum, Welcome back, everybody, from the ads. Are we now underwater? Under the sea. Under the sea. Everything is fishy and everything is dying. Please help me. Why do I have a lot of candles on my arm and all my body? This is kind of reminding me of the beginning of Resident Evil 2, the movie where the girl, I don't remember her name. Alice? I do believe it's Alice. I knew I said I wanted to be cyberpunky, but not like this. Oh, those are actually like well inside. Man, and I gotta go through this again, eh? I mean, I guess once you go through the first 5, it is not that bad, I guess. I mean, yeah. It is a little bit, you know, hard to get those things. Hi, Melody. I have Melody right here with
What did
me.
they do to me?
Nothing that the
Anna?
devil has already done to us.
Where are you? Anna? Can you hear me?
I don't think she can hear you. It was pretty nice of them to actually, like, you know, leave our clothes really close to where we were. In the first game, we had to be like naked at the beginning of the game. I don't think that, you know, they can afford to do that in the sequel now that the game is like more popular. Maybe they do. Maybe they will. I don't know. These pets are filthy. Eh? Maybe this is like, you know, I don't want to speculate too much, but maybe they will be like, you know, they're trying to make this game a little bit more streamer friendly, because many people, I assume, that, you know, many people were like, oh, I cannot stream this game because there's a naked lady in the first game, but now, you know, not so much anymore. A thumbtack. What can I do with a thumbtack? Thumbtack. I am indeed in danger, eh? A sharp thumbtack. Can I... There we go. I won't break any bones, so even though they may have already done that to me. 51 FPS again, ladies and gentlemen. These bets are filthy. Maybe I can optimize a little bit of the game. Hold on. Resolution scale is fine. Intelligence quality should be set on high. I'm gonna put everything on very high. Texture quality should be fine. My game is exploding, eh? No bissing, thank you. That didn't help that much. Maybe the texture. I cannot set it at very, very high. No, that doesn't seem to help that much. It is closer to 60 now, eh? So I guess I'll just keep it as is. I don't know. Can I play that? Thank you. There we go. It just takes just 1 FPS out of my system, eh? Let's see. What would seem to be the most you know, the setting that takes out most of the problem. Honestly, not so sure. Even though no, I don't want to be in Espanol, for now, Even though the game may be below 60 FPS on like very high or whatever, it doesn't feel bad. It does remind me a lot of how Resident Evil 1 used to like run. So that's pretty good, eh? Maybe the shadow quality, eh? Like this. There doesn't seem to be a difference. Also, I was surprised to learn how close to 60 FPS, 40 FPS is when it comes to like frame times. So that's really good. I hope this is not Anna's blood. I'm gonna put it back on everything on high, just to see what's up. Ultra, very high. 16, eh? Yeah, it's fine. I like how it looks. Doesn't look disrupting at all. Holy Bible, eh? Holy Bible, eh? Let's we have a Holy Bible in here. We have a Yibus, a worn leather book with an embossed depiction of the crucifixion of Christ. One of the nails is missing, eh? I wonder what I gotta do to it, eh? As the last nail pierced Jesus' hand, the skies parted for God to witness the agony of his son, who would deliver humanity from their original sin. I want a little book. Yeah. Then let me combine this with this. A cheeky scream would have been funny, like, you know, like, you know. We have a key. Hey, Dominic, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Flower butt key. Eh? I'm playing the demo of Tormented Souls 2. It was out this week, and I was like, man, I wasn't expecting this today. So, you know, that's what I'm doing today. I'm checking it out. But yeah, welcome in. How you doing, eh? You doing good? Hope that you're doing good, eh? I just woke up and in good old Tormented Souls fashion, they did things to me. Eh? Thankfully, they didn't like take out my eye or something like that. Eh? They did stab me with a lot of candles though. Let's see, what else can I find? Hey, you remember I played this game? I played it early this year or last year. I do believe it was like last year. I don't exactly remember, but yeah. But yeah, it was something like that. Let me use the key. I'm also about to die. Do not let shadows embrace you. It's a message written in blood. I guess it's. I would stay on the light. Hold the light. I'm glad that you're doing well. By the way, I'm doing just as well. I haven't eaten anything, but you know, I'm not particularly parched or hungry. No worries, you know. It's Sunday. Everybody has things to do. Also, I have Melody right here. Oh, the little baby Melody. I love Melody so much. Oh man, for those of you who don't know, and I guess, you know, for those of you who are gonna watch this VOD later, I have a family of little babies. I have Canelo, I have Melody, I have Tuga, the tortoise actually, and I have Rocky. I also have a small turtle that I haven't uploaded a picture of. I definitely should you know, upload the picture of that turtle, because you know it is a little bit unfair for that turtle to not be there. Yippee, the little tortuga. There she is. She is so cute, and I know that in this photo she's a little bit her shell is a little bit ashy, but yeah, that was before I put some water on her shell. They are so cute. Yeah, the babies. These are the babies. Blah blah blah. I'm liking the demo so far. It's so good. I mean, I'm just picking on some things, like, you know, how the anti-aliasing can be a little bit like messy. It is a little bit of a power hungry game. Like this game looks so good, and it needs a little bit of power, you know, in order to stay this good. And I'm playing on 40 something FPS on everything on high, but that's just me being preferring that quality. A shell full of medicine, nothing that I can use. And I like how the game looks. I like how the game feels. Like even though this is below 60 FPS, it still feels nice. It is a really nice game. I imagine that if you're playing with what is it called? Lossless scaling, the game would be even, like, you know, more smoother. But even though, you know, even though it's like 40 something FPS, it still feels smooth. A shell full of medicine, nothing that I can use. Plus, I just started the game. Well, I'm dead. Oh wait, I'm not dead. Well, now I am dead. So the game did tell me, don't let the shadows consume you, and that's what I did. The shadows are consuming me. Did the game? No, the game did not save. Well, I mean, yeah, autosave is not turned on. So whatever we do, we gotta try to avoid the shadows because, you know, there are demons in the shadow. They say what? Yeah, I saw it. You posted something about it, and I'm like, why? But you was at the mall. It is nice that you can find cool things, you know, in the mall. It's always nice having good things. Having nice things is nice. I have the Bible. Let me examine this so that I can combine this and put it over here. The part that, you know, feels more sluggish is whenever the game runs below 60 FPS. The menus seem to run slower than usual, or slower than what they should run at. The Dragon Ball jacket and Ghost in the Shell scroll. You love it. That's nice, man. Oh yeah. So let's see. I'm still full of medicine, nothing that I can use. Oh yeah, I do believe that's another thing that was in the OG game, wasn't it? Like we gotta avoid being consumed by the shadows. How did I forget about the already? So I'm almost dead with no weapons and no food or anything. It's a well-worn statue. So if you stay in the shadows, you die. Yeah, basically. I'm not so sure what the science is behind it. Also, what even is this? Are those ghosts? This might be ghosts. Maybe it's just light particles, you know? I don't have a map. Do I have a map? I don't think I have a map. No map whatsoever. So what do we have here? One of the Bible verses has been highlighted. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body. Excuse me, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege, and in the straightness wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee. It's a towering wooden statue of a Mother Superior. I gotta analyze this again, Yeah, I gotta eat the fruit of my own body, Whatever that means. And in the straightness when the enemies shall distress thee, In the shadows? Maybe. I thought you were going to play DMC2 today, but Tormented Souls. I was gonna play that on Wednesdays and Fridays. I was gonna play Resident Evil 7 on Sundays instead of you know, this. It's a lot of shadow there. But yeah, DMC2 is for Wednesdays and Fridays. On Sundays I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil 7. This looks like Silent Hill, Luck from the other side, Hello from the other side. Yeah, what's your story, man? I don't have a thing. I imagine that something is confined within the cage. Maybe I can heat up this thing, Can I really use the Bible to purify this guy? So sad. Yeah, I'm gonna play RE7 next Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna play Resident Evil 7 next Sunday. I had a little bit of a hiccup, a burp hiccup. Mostly because I've never played that game, like from start to finish. I've only watched people play it, but not really played myself. So that's one thing that I'm gonna be doing. Next to Sunday. Next to Sunday. I've been watching an anime called Food for the Soul. Hibi something Meshiu Meshie. It's really good. It is kind of meh, and the characters are kind of meh. But you know, it is good food for the soul to see people being nice to each other. Eh? Yeah, yeah, RE7. RE7 is a nice. It's a nice game, eh? I'm kind of surprised that I haven't like played it, you know, already. I have seen people play it, but not really played it myself. You know, that's one thing that, you know, has kept me from playing the game. Like, I already know what's going to happen. Pretty good. You're going to like it. I imagine I will. Yeah. I like the story. I like the characters. I like the gameplay. I guess playing it on VR would have been like the best, you know, the ideal way. But I don't have a VR headset. No, I think that I intend on getting one soon. Maybe I will someday. But I don't know how I would stream VR games. Is this a save point? Recording tape. Wow. Look at that guy. If I die soon in this game, I don't think I'm gonna find. I'm gonna lose a lot of progress. I already know where I gotta go then. Oh, what? Liars. I have for VR, PSVR. Is it any good? I wonder how the, you know, what the experience is. With this, I push the button and then I press play. I'm fine. I don't think I'm gonna save just now. First aid kit. Yippee! I wonder if I use it now, will the enemies spawn? If I don't, will the enemies not spawn? I wonder what the condition is in this game. Box of patient files and medical records. Ah, man, I love this song, eh? Let's see. Simon. A medical supply box containing a vial of paracetamol and a large syringe to administer pain relief. So, how was my hanging out with your friends? With the chills? It was pretty good. We watched the Summer's Game Fest together. We talked about all stuff, and yeah, it was pretty nice. It was pretty chill. We had a lovely time together. Yippee! I'm no longer bounded by my mortal chains, right? Blim blim. I can run. Yippee! Just kidding, eh? The darkness is consuming me, eh? Let's go here. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 9 is real. Yippee! The lights are going out. Let me use the pliers. Lick. So I have a lighter now. Wow, eh? Can I? Sure, because I'm gonna put it on my right. How can I, do I use it automatically? Oh, like this. That is a very bright lighter, Jesus Christ, eh? I just hope it won't run out of, like, fuel. Also, let me examine a little bit of this, lighter. Oh, an old kerosene lighter. That's pretty good. Look from the other side. Well, now I can examine the upper parts of everything and anything. Eh? Well, I'm glad I wasn't there. Eh? Let's check out this place. Yeah, Resident Evil is 9. Eh? Resident Evil is 9. Resident Evil 9 is real. Eh? My English is failing me today. But yeah, can I light up the torches? Can I not? I don't think I can. And the fact that it now takes place again in Raccoon City, you know, it's like, whoa, you know, we're going back to Raccoon City. Oh yeah, Raccoon City. And I do believe that's an idea that was kind of the original idea for like Resident Evil 2. There's some documents and some sketches, some art that suggest that they wanted to, like, you know, in Resident Evil 2 they wanted the characters to go back to the Spencer Mansion, and I guess that idea now applies with Raccoon City. Eh? Oh yeah, they announced Scott Pilgrim EX. They also announced Luminous, but that was more of a state of play kind of thing. Eh? What else did they announce? Mortal Kombat, as they say. Mortal Kombat, but that was on state of play. What else did they? What else they? I don't remember what they announced. I sincerely don't remember Pragmata, but that was state of play. The birds in this cage have been dead for some time, eh? Man, that sucks. So let's see how this looks like in 60 FPS. Let me put the MSAA. Eh? Oh, but MSAA is like more taxing. No, it's not. It's badly implemented. 53 FPS, eh? And everything looks so sharp. Eh? I'm fine with TAA. Wait, not TAA, no. EU TAA. Wait, TSR. Eh? There we go. TSR for life. So we also have this. I could try and go back and see if I can find whatever I couldn't with the shadows. Yeah, I cannot remember. I mean, I guess Summer Game Fest was kind of meh to some degree. I only remember Scott Pilgrim and Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat 9, Resident Evil 9. Eh? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 was a long time ago. Eh? Yeah, let's go back. That wasn't me, eh? So what can we find around here, huh? I heard a loud bleh. A loud bleh. Any enemies in here? And then they say Grease Ashcroft, and I was like, whoa, yeah. Ashcroft is the daughter of Alice. Alice? Ashcroft? I don't remember her name. I need to play Outbreak again, man. It's been a good while since I last played any Outbreak. Also, I haven't been here. This medical device hasn't been in use for a long time. Night is about to start, so sorry about that, everybody. Sister Angelica. Also, by the way, that's the name of my mom, for anyone who's like interested in my lore. Today, Mother Lucy asked me to assist Sister Angelica with preparation for a medical procedure. I was honored. She told me that I was chosen because of all the sisters of the convent, I have the steadiest hands. She asked me to retrieve some needles from the storage room. I was surprised to see that we stock some such large needles. More surprising still was Sister Angelica's appearance. Her skin is cracked, her back is hunched, and her eyes have lost the gleam and they had when I was a child. Has it been that long since the last time I saw her? It may be, yeah. Yeah, Alyssa, yeah, well, that was her name, Alyssa. I have Canela right here. The cute little Canela. I didn't know. Yeah. That is some lore right now. Also, this thing is gonna move whenever I got some Povidone. Biden? Wake up Biden? What is this? Oh, whoa. Add some pliers. Povidone. An antiseptic for the treatment of minor pain. What's up with this guy? It's about a rabbit in a blood-stained sheet. The stench is unbearable. It's gonna move whenever I move. Also, yeah, the ad is just starting, so sorry about that. Dun, 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 dun. Some medicine. I don't think there was anything else that I could grab over here that was like, oh man, it's too dark, you cannot go here. Yeah, everything is well lit. I like how this ladder is so bright. I wish ladders weren't like that in real life. The Summer Game Fest was not that good. Yeah, it was kind of meh. A lot of good things did happen. Also, what's the deal with that guy? But yeah, not a lot of, I guess, groundbreaking things. I've already been here. I hope the Game Awards are cool. Same. What's up with this guy? Oh, this nun was brutally murdered by that monster, I must say, Banner. Do you have anything useful? I don't think she does. This is library. Do you guys remember that video of the guy that, you know, broke up a fight because he said, "Hey, this is library," and then everybody just you know, cooled down. Hopefully they announce a demo of RE9. They always do a demo for new Resident. Yeah, it would be okay. Hold on, check this out. If they do a demo of RE9, they most probably will make. They most probably will make it a lost file situation, like with Resident Evil 9. You know that the Resident Evil 7 with Resident Evil 7, I mean, in Resident Evil 7, the demo they did was like the crew that was like investigating the baker's house. They were like a TV crew that was like, oh yeah, this place is haunted, let's check it out. If they do that with RE9, they most probably will do it in the perspective of Alyssa Ashcroft and how she died. I guess that would be the best way they could do it. I guess so. It would be pretty good, you know, like, you know, to tie in the beginning of the game. Yeah, it's coming February 2026, close to my birthday actually. I could try and see if I can save if I could save that game for my birthday, or if it's gonna take me all the way from when it's released all the way to my birthday, maybe, I don't know. You have a PS5, so any exclusive demos they do you'll be able to play on them. That's very true. Yippee! What else do we have here? There was a painting of unknowns, a beautiful painting. Pronouns, and verbs and adjectives. I don't have. I may need to use something in here, something else in here. Pliers, maybe? A Bible? Let me check the Bible. Can I open this again? I don't think I can. Jibus. Jibus, that'd be Jibus. My dog is just... His dog is just on the ground. He's just like... Ugh. Like, you know, he's deflated on the ground. Eh? Have you seen that video of the... not that video, that photo going around of a borzoi dog like just laying on the ground in a park because he's just chilling, and then there's another dog like standing in, and it says, "Yo, my dog deflated that other dog. What do I do?" He consumed his vital energy. I love borzois. I haven't had a borzoi yet in my life, but I would love to have a borzoi dog. They seem rather silly and rather lovable, so I would love to have a borzoi dog, so that they can be like that, you know. Dogs be like that. I'm probably gonna fall to the ground if I go any closer to that. Look from the other side. What a shame. Yeah, because for Village there was this, oh yeah, that's true, they made a demo and do something like that. Yeah, hopefully they do something like that for 89 as well. Yeah, the lost tapes of Alicia Ashcroft and how she died. More gruesome than ever, eh? Where am I? The floorboards fall away into darkness. I have a map. Yippee! Convent map. Not the Covenant map, eh? The map of the Covenant. I cannot move the shelves. The cabinet is filled to the brim with old books. Have you guys read any new books recently? I've been meaning to try and read a book called A Short Stay in Hell, which apparently seems to be very existentialist. Like, the premise of the book is, imagine if you go to hell, but hell is not like, you know, with the devil and everything. Instead of it being a hell, like the actual depiction of hell, imagine it being a large library, and you gotta stay there until you find the book that is right for you. What that entails, I'm not so sure what it means, you know. But apparently, the guy that stays in hell, you know, in that book, stays there for like 100,000 years. So, you know, that does seem like eternity, but you know. The title contrasts the nature of the book, you know, A Short Stay in Hell. This game is cozy. I know it's hard. Yeah, horror games are really cozy. Horror games that are very exploration based and, you know, atmosphere based are really cozy. So I got some painkillers. Painkiller? Oh yeah, that's true. They also announced a examine. Vial of tablets for the treatment of moderate pain. They also announced a Wu-Tang Clan game, so shoutouts to anyone who loves and enjoys Wu-Tang Clan music. It's like a book about various medical procedures. I know it seems a little bit disingenuous of me to say that, because of all the songs that, you know, I have heard from Wu-Tang Clan, it's true that I've only heard like Cash, you know, the song Cash, you know, Cash rules everything around me. Couldn't get the money, that'll build, you know. But you know, one can appreciate, you know, the influence of Wu-Tang Clan in music. Man, oh man, I've been talking for a while. I felt a little bit lightheaded, like, wow, I've been talking. That's certainly a pair of imposing statues. Statues. The forceful presence of Mother Lucia has been captured in this painting. Mother Miranda. We have a little bit of a Sattler situation going on in this game, Sattler, Before I go further in the North Corridor... Wait, has this been the place in which I've been going through? No, I have not been here. Yeah, before I go any further, I want to go back upstairs to see what I was missing in the stairs. I want to see what the fuss is about. Also, how do I check my map? Look at the map. Lady Shave, East Corridor, North Corridor. Map seems a little bit clogged, but you know, it'd be like that. Let's go up. Also, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, the beat 'em up, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that one. It looks cool. Yeah, I love beat 'em ups. Beat 'em ups are really nice. I know that people say, oh, they look all the same, but you know, it's about how it plays and, you know, seeing cool characters do cool stuff. As they should, eh? Them's a Bible. Let's go over here. This demo may be a little bit lengthy, but that's just because of me going back and forth rooms and stuff. I do be silly billy like that, eh? Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar dollar bill, though. Yeah, beat 'em ups are really cool. Din 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 din. Let me drink some water. There we go. There's some long stairs. Water thrill. I am right now in the bell tower. Let's see what's up. Let's see what we can find there. Well, here we are. The glass in this case is too thick to shatter by hand. Can I use the pliers? No. Can you use the Bible? The power of God seems to be strong enough for that. This item cannot be used here. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I need some sort of mallet or something heavy in order to like break that. But now we know what we need it for. It's time to go back down again. Man, I need more stuff to like, you know, to snack on. I don't have any snacks right now, and my tumbi feels a little bit empty. I guess I could eat the apple that I was talking about. I have a caramelized apple, but instead of it being caramelized, I get it's tamarind ice. I have an apple covered in tamarind, so I'm gonna eat that right now. Gotta go to the restroom. No worries. In the meantime, I'm gonna try opening up this tamarind apple because it does. I imagine it will taste very good. And yeah, as I was saying, yeah, tamarind is really cool. I do believe tamarind was rocked here in Mexico by the Spain, the Inquisition. So you know that's some nice heritage right there. I don't know if tamarind is like, you know, native of Spain, but it tastes good, you know. I will one day open up this tamarind apple. Someday. Someday you get it wrong, man. You gotta be wrong, man. Someday. That's a song that I've heard on the Newgrounds when I was a child. When I was in elementary school, I used to go in in Newgrounds, and I remember that people could upload their songs, and that's a song that's been in my mind ever since. I do believe I have a copy of it in an old hard drive, but I haven't found the OG upload of that song. It may not even be online anymore. Oh man, how can I open this apple? Apple bloom, apple bloom. There we go. Finally, I have access to my tamarind apple. There we go. Let's continue now. Let me give you a thing. Hi Minnie, how you doing? Welcome in. I was just eating a tamarind apple because you know I love tamarind. How you doing, Mindy? Welcome in. And let's go over here. I'm playing a horror game once more. I love my horror games. And this is the demo of Tormented Souls 2. Welcome back. Welcome back, Dominic. Yeah, we love some tamarind apples. Tamarind. Tamarindo. Yum, yum, yum. Let's go downstairs, even though it's technically we are technically going north. My English is failing me. I mean, it's me salivating from the tamarind apple. Man, I love tamarind. Tamarind. It has some donuts. Oh yeah, what flavor? Let us all know about them donuts. Beep beep, tamarind. I love tamarind. Can I do something about the statues, I wonder? I don't think so. Yeah, tamarind apple is basically an apple covered in tamarind. Instead of being caramel, it's now tamarind. It's so good. According to the map, I'm over here. I'm going closer to where the cloister is, and here I can you know, get my things. This I think gonna be used here. Well, that sucks. I haven't found any enemies so far. The statue depicts a young woman sheltering young children. My tamarind, though. Hold on. Gotta get another tamarind. I'm salivating so much. Look at the tamarind. The skeleton remains. Hold on. The skeleton remains in this ornate casket are on display. Here rest the mayor's sisters, patrons of the children. I know what you mean, El Luto, yeah. Instead of it being what's it called in Spanish? Instead of it being cajeta, you know, milk caramel, or like soft toffee, as people call them. Yeah, it's covered in tamarind. Yippee, tamarind. I don't have the time to change my outfit. I need to find Anna. Oh, I'm back here. Can I even change my outfit? I can save the game. Recording tape. Yippee. I was gonna say, I don't really think I should record my thingy. I guess if I find an enemy, like the visage of an enemy, I can go back and save, because otherwise I really don't need to save. That takes me all the way over there. Lock from the other side. Yeah, caramel is the cajeta, yeah. Although some people may call it soft toffee, but I'm not so sure about that. But yeah, caramel is cajeta, yeah. But yeah, instead of it being cajeta, it's tamarindo. Tamarindo. Yum, yum, yum. Love me some tamarindo. Gentleman. That takes me all the way over there. All the way over there. All the way over there. Can I not smash the bots? Oh yeah, this is not Zelda. I think the party's downstairs there. Ah man, I should have saved it. Oh yeah, this is, you know, a wall of flesh. Let me touch it. Man, I cannot go into the party. I don't have pliers, so I cannot really use it here. Can I compel thee with the power of Jesus Christ? I cannot. I feel good, dude. It feels a little bit silly when there's a like a scream like ah, and then it sounds ooh, you know, It's really silly, eh? I'm pushing some buttons. I don't know what that does, but that does do something, eh? Ooh, eh? I don't know, it's just silly to me, eh? It's like, ah, and then, ooh, eh? So, I activated something. No, I'm not so sure what I did, eh? Oh, it's the elevator. So that's pretty good. Gentleman. So what are the elevators now? I do wonder. Corridor north. I guess I'll just go over here. Let me save just now, and then I can do everything. Also, I do wonder how long, or you know, but well, yeah, like how long the demo is. To record. I also hope that the progress of the thing here is over.
I'm gonna record my progress on this machine. And maybe someday someone will hear this and find out what happened to me. My name is Caroline Walker. I came to this town to find help for my little sister Anna. She does this thing where she draws terrifying images and somehow they become real.
Did that happen there? I don't remember that happening, but yeah.
Trap. A huge nun knocked me out, and now they've taken Anna. I woke up looking like a pincushion, stuck with these thick needles.
Oh, so those were needles. I thought that those were like candles.
These people are sick. I need to find my sister and get away from here fast. I'm heading to the Lady Chapel, the last place I saw Anna. Maybe I'll find some clue there.
So the Lady Chapel, huh? I do believe that's where we were close to. So that's the North Corridor. Chapter House, Library, Lady Chapel. Here we go. I mean, we were just there. It's nice that it gives us clues, but you know what I mean. You know when Tormented Souls comes out? Will I play it? I will play it when it comes out, but I'm not so sure when it's gonna come out. Maybe the Steam page says. Hold on. Maybe I can check it out just now. Let's see. Planned release date 2025. So it's gonna release this year, but not so sure exactly when. Probably around Halloween. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything other than, you know, them releasing it on Halloween. Hold on. How do I know? I mean, this is in red. No, this is in green. Okay, now we know. Ooh, man. The guy just goes, ooh, man. I don't know, it's just really funny to me. But yeah, I do expect them to release this game in like Halloween, or close to Halloween, maybe. Pretty close to that, which is gonna be a little bit interesting because, you know, they're gonna have to compete with Silent Hill. People often say that games are not a competition. I do believe so, yeah. Games shouldn't be a competition. The more horror games we have around that time, the better. The elevator is already on this floor. Well, let's go down. Going down. Dun, 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 dun. Where are we now? Iglesia St. Francis. San Francisco, eh? North Corridor. Heavy duty cleaning chemicals litter this trolley. What a troll. Yeah. Yeah, Silent Hill F released close to the end of September, beginning of October. Yep, more horror games on Halloween. I'm probably gonna play Silent Hill F first and then Tormented Souls. We got some nails. I made it from my nail gun. Nail gun that I don't have, but that I will eventually. One of these days, eh? But yeah, that's another thing. I hope that the progress carries over to the full game. Although I don't know how, if that's gonna be like a good thing about or a bad thing, because I know that some people may be like, oh yeah, I finished the demo and now I can continue on in the full game like no problem, but I guess it would be like a case of, I don't remember what's going on. Maybe I should play it from the beginning. Eh? Hello? Hello? So according to the map, there's not a lot of things. It's nice to see that they do recycle. At least they're not that bad. More painkillers. Polystyrene sheets have been dumped into the water. Well, there goes the recycling, eh? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So my table has spawned me some food. Oh, Penelo's right here with me. Eh? He's so cute. Oh, he's so squishy. He's so lovely. He's licking my hand. He's such a cute little baby boy. Ooh, Penelo. The baby needs attention. Let's see what we can find over here. Yeah, I'm eating some steak with beans. Bean paste. Yo, what up, fam? Scrap metal, there's nothing over here. Haha, you cannot do anything to me. Oh wait, actually he can. Ow. I'm just gonna zigzag my way to victory. Eh? Hi, how you doing? Good guy. I'm gonna juke him, man. Ow, he actually got me. I got some nails for a nail gun that I don't have. Let me see if I can respawn him. Yeah, it sounds delicious. It is delicious. Yo, what do we have here? Some more nails for the nail gun that I don't have. Do I not have a nail gun? I may not have a nail gun. This is an instruction on how to use the nailer. Pneumatic nailer. Pneumatic nailer. Okay, you do that. And then you pow. Hold firmly and secure the target. X to go like. And then. To reload. Reposition if needed. Reload the nail. You're getting hungry yourself, you'll make some tacos right now. Oh yeah. Some tacos. How's my health? I'm doing fine. Just some gentle scratches. Compressed air canister, so it's not the full experience just yet. Nail a frame. Well, I guess I gotta do everything myself. Detachable compressed air canister. The handle, nail clip, and firing mechanism of a nailer. The air canister is missing. I guess I gotta examine this and then combine this. A modified nail with an attached air canister. I'm gonna equip it over here. So where the enemy? No enemy? No enemy. Last night you ordered McDonald's and they got your order all wrong. They gave you spicy chicken sandwich instead of regular. I mean, I guess if you weren't like, you know, up to eating something spicy, then yeah, I guess that would be pretty annoying. You know, the fact that they didn't get your order right. But you know, if you like spicy food, then even better. Eh? Even more so if the spicy chicken one is more costly than the regular one, so you got a better order, quote unquote, for cheaper. But yeah, if you weren't up for like something spicy, then yeah, I guess it would be pretty upsetting. So here we go. Oh yeah, I should have. Hold on. Oh, you gave it to a friend who was visiting. Oh well, that's nice, I guess. There we go. Reload. It would be cool if I could move to the sides instead of just behind me, you know. Also, how many nails do I have now? I have plenty. Do you like spicy food? Yeah, I love spicy food. I love me some spice, and even a lot of spice. I am a spicy food lover. Storage item has been discarded. I like spicy, you don't. I mean, it's fair, you know. Sometimes when it comes to like spicy food, it can be a little bit too overwhelming, especially if you're just trying to like enjoy your meal, and not just, you know, burn your mouth. So it is understandable, you know. Lock from the other side. But yeah, I would love an option to dodge to the sides instead of just behind me. It might sound a little bit too OP, but you know, options should be there for the people who want them. But yeah, I do love spicy food. Excuse me. There are human skeletons in this in the recesses of this wall. What kind of twisted decoration is this? I'm gonna go over here. Do not enter. Cutscenes, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. What happened here?
This damn place can bring out the darkness in our hearts.
God.
I'm glad he knows English.
She's dead. Did you do this?
The law of God does not reach down here anymore. It was either her or me. And now, destiny brought you to me.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking for something. A sacred book. Hidden deep in this rotten place.
Does he know who I am?
Maybe you can help me find it.
I can't help you. I have to find a way to get into the chapel. This crazy cult is after my sister, and the chapel is the last place I saw her.
The chapel of Our Lady. Then, your arrival here must be fate. The chapel door has been locked by an ancient enchantment.
Oh,
It
well,
is
of course.
held shut by the cursed souls of sinners, and the only way you'll get through is to exorcise those ghosts and lift the spell. Now, the procedure is written down in the same sacred text that I seek. The book is hidden somewhere in the depths of this prison. Find it for me, and I'll show you how to open the door.
Oh. Well, that's a coincidence. Okay,
Normal, eh?
I'll bite. I'll get you your book.
Excellent. Now, be careful, or this place will kill you.
Your dad loves spicy. He can eat like nachos with jalapenos, so when we go to a barbecue place, he puts jalapenos in his plate, and I'm like, I could never, eh? I mean, jalapenos are not that spicy, but I guess it depends on what, you know, your level of spiciness, of your tolerance, you could say it is. Jalapenos are mildly spicy, and they're more for, like, flavoring, if anything, eh? I don't even know if that's even a word, eh? They're more for flavor, eh? They give you a little bit of a kick, yeah, but, you know, it's still nice, you know? Jalapenos are really nice. Jalapenos, as people often call them, eh? What else can I find? A hammer. I can finally open the thing in the tower of Babel, eh? A combustion chamber used to cremate bodies. What up, dog? I heard that the key to the prison is guarded by a nun in the sect. Find him and you'll find the key. If you want to unlock the Lady Chapel, you bring me the book. The entity that looks within the Lady Chapel has corrupted and sacred place with demons from the other side. Or are you still here? Now, get me my dinner, woman, eh? There we go. Get me my book, eh? These funeral urns are filled with ashes. Just anything spicy, you can handle it. You'll burn. It burns. Like, the only spicy thing you can eat is just the spicy fried chips. Those are really nice. I would say they are mildly spicy, but I guess it depends on how spicy you're referring to. For example, I know that over there, maybe where you live, they sell Tostitos. Have you tried the purple Tostitos, eh? Those are really nice. Someone has hidden a body under a pile of coal. Well, nothing else to do in here. He's not even following me. Well, not that I have the hammer. Also, how did a hammer stuck to her head that well, eh? You would think that maybe an axe would, eh? But man, oh man, eh? A hammer. That was a pretty heavy blow to the head. I'll go down here. See what's up. Oh great, there's nothing here. Follow me and then ow, eh? Oh, thank you so much, Controls. Yeah, up is down, and now that I've changed the things, down is now up. That's why we need tank controls in our lives. Tank controls for life. Oh, it seems like I can go there. Oh, that's a shame, man. I get scared with the it will picar mucho, eh? Can I really not go there? I'm still going back to the joystick instead of the D-pad. It just feels nicer. Where do I gotta go now? I mean, I know where I gotta go now, but like, how do I get there? That is indeed the question, eh? Tin 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 tin. Let's go up. I wonder if I should save again. Maybe I should have saved after the fact that I got my thingy. Oh yeah, and also now that I have a ways to you know, defend myself, enemies are gonna run rampant in every direction possible. You're getting hungry. Let me fix myself some tacos, baby. No worries, get them tacos in your life. Everybody should get some tacos at least once in their life. Maybe multiple times in their life, actually. So let's go break the thing in the clock tower or whatever. I don't even know if it's a clock. I just know that there's like bells, which is pretty nice, you know. The world needs more bells. Just to find out for whom the bell tolls. Let me practice this camera angle directional thingy there. I'm pushing up. So if I do that, and then... Oh, it changes quite rapidly, actually. Yeah, it changes pretty good. Like, you would think that whenever you do the transition from camera angle to camera angle, and if you change the... like the direction where you're going, it may go like that, but no, it changes pretty smoothly if you change the direction of the joystick. That's pretty nice. I love that. Love that on my survival horror games. Kudos to who programmed the controls. Very, very lovely. This is not where I should be going. Bim 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 bim. Also, yeah, let me drink some water. Some water. I know that there's an enemy like below, but meh, there's nothing that I need to do below there. Oh, hi crows. I'm sorry for that. Man, I scared the crows. I'm now made out of hay now. Because if you're made out of hay now, you can say, hey now, you're a rockstar, get your game on, go play, eh? And we've reached the thing. Well, not really. What a thrill. Time to break open this thing. Boom. Doesn't this guy's too thick to shatter right here? Well, I know, yeah. One more. Let me examine the thing, eh? A ball pain hammer. Why is my FPS dropping when I... Maybe the other side? Wonder what I gotta do about it. Maybe I gotta combine one nail with this, maybe? Summon? My FPS. It's gonna be used here. Maybe the other side? I don't particularly think that I can use, you know, the pliers and then this thing, eh? Maybe if I try enough times, the glass will break, eh? Because I, of course, can use the pliers. And one would think that the thing would work. So what seems to be the issue in here? I know that maybe a pointier a pointy thingy would work. I don't think by just shooting at it with the nail gun would work. I can always try, I guess. Nope, didn't work. I don't remember finding anything that I could use the hammer on, like prior to this. To shatter by hand, do I need like a motorized hammer of some sort? Doesn't seem like I can combine this with that. Doesn't work. That thing cannot be used here. So I do need to combine the hammer with something else. Lord knows what. I guess I just gotta find it. Or can I move cursor? Previous tab. The four singers climb to the highest point of the hill. One by one they raised their powerful voices to the wind. First, Victor broke the silence in the valley by setting the tone with his impeccable voice. Aha. Broke the silence. Then sang Big Joe, the one with the deepest voice of the four. He was followed by his brother Little Claudio, with the highest pitched voice of them all. Finally, Elias raised his voice, almost as deep as Big Joe's, the voices of the four singing together shadow the silence of the valley. By setting the tone. And then the deepest one. Hold on. Impeccable voice. Deepest voice. Normal one. The lowest one, the highest one, and then the second to lowest one. Do I... No. Of course that wouldn't work. I cannot seem to interact with the bells in any way, though. But even if that's the case, how would I make the things work? That is not the right thing, eh? Also, there's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe this way? Oh. So this one was, which one was lighter? Hold on. And then the biggest one. The highest one, huh? And then the middle one. No. Okay, let's try that again, eh? Just the voices. First, Victor broke the silence in the valley by setting the tone with his impeccable voice. Then sang Big Joe, the one with the deepest voice, the biggest valley. By his little brother Claudio with the highest pitched voice, the little bell. Almost as deep as the big shows. Videos. So it should be this one. Actually, no, it should have been this one first. So. And the other one, camera angles, please. There we go. We did it there. Yippee! We got a shotgun. That seems a little bit too soon for a shotgun. Jesus Christ, eh? But we got a shotgun, eh? I have a shotgun. I don't have any bullets for the shotgun, eh? But it is nice that we now have it. Shotgun. Shortcut. Down here. I also wonder if if the little hammer will do any good. Eh? I believe that's the melee weapon of choice in this game. Oh. Oh, hi there. Miss me with that, eh? Are they gonna be waiting for me down there? Miss me, eh? Ow, eh? Well, he did get me a little bit, eh? Going down now. Let me use my trusty lighter. I gotta remember that I cannot be in the darkness for a good while. Enemies don't seem to be doing a lot of damage, which I guess is fine. I guess I could try and use one thing, eh? I'm on caution right now. Ah, there we go. You're back for the people, oh yeah. I just, tell me what is such a Mother Superior. I did, solve a puzzle, eh? So that's nice. Yippee. I got a shotgun out of it. It didn't tag us, so you'll be AFK, baby. No worries, eh? So now that I got the thing, eh? And I got the shotgun, and I got the everything and anything. Where should I go now? So I went to the library, and there's also the infirmary. I could record my thingy over here, but let's see what I can do in the infirmary. Infirmary. I'm glad the enemies don't outright just kill you in like 2 shots or whatever. Cannot really use anything like that over here. So that was what the thing was. There's something over here in the infirmary. Let's go there. There might be something cool. South corridor, going down the south corridor. There was something over here. Sturdy wooden desk showing signs of much use. Of not much use. Now that I have a hammer, I wonder what else I can break. I need to break things, eh? So this thing is locked. We already know that. Aha, do not shatter the thing, eh? Oh no, this is the puzzle I had. Eh? I don't remember anything breakable, eh? So I'm just gonna run, eh? I like how the sound of the wooden planks sound. It sounds weird. It looks like there's a big echo, and I like that. Also, I completely forgot what the guy told me to do. Let it chapel. The guy going over here. The basement doesn't really have anything. There's a workshop, torture museum, basement. Have I already gone there? Maybe the crematorium. Let's go over here. It would be cool having a you know, the history or like whatever the like a backlog of or like a log rather of the text that the characters have said, you know, in order to like remember things. Like, oh yeah, this guy said this because I gotta go there and there and there. So having a log like how in Persona, the Persona 3 remake and Metaphor of Fantasio have a log of spoken dialogue. Put in the log in dialogue, eh? So if that's the library, I could try and see what I can gather in the Lady Chapel thingy. And now it's about to start, so sorry for that. I wonder if I can do something to the statues. Nope. So according to the map, the Lily Chapel thing was over here. Oh yeah, can I? Yes, I can! Yippee! I love breaking things, eh? Nails. Okay, now it's on, guys. If you see anything anything cool. The water is falling this dry. So if we see any pots, we can break them with the hammer. That's pretty good. Also, yeah, this thing. Cannot really use the pliers. Cannot really use the hammer. You're back for real. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, now we know that pots can be broken and we can find stuff in there, so that's really good. I mean, I guess I could have tried it with the nail gun, but I didn't want to like waste my nails. I just went to the salon. So that's where the things are. Let me go back and see where the guy is. Or could I enter over here? So this is just a save room. So I gotta find a book apparently, which in said book I imagine that it's gonna be in the library. But I don't know. Let's see if the guy has any more specifics. Hitting the case with the hammer, or what case? Which one? This one? Oh. No, I don't think it works. In the stairway room. The stairway room. The stairway room. Oh, the one with a lot of oh, the one that was on the bells. You said, eh? I already opened it. Turns out that I didn't need to hit the glass thingy. I needed to hit the bells in a certain order, and that gave me a shotgun, eh? So, but the thing that was inside the case was a shotgun, eh? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I already opened it. Eh? That's pretty good. Yep. So this is the thingy. I'll try to go back and see what the guy had to say, because I sincerely don't remember exactly what I gotta do. So this takes me to the basement. The other thing that took me over here was what? Where the recycled bin was? Yep. A lot of corpses. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, locked and loaded, eh? I still don't have a lot of shotgun shells. I don't even have. I only have the one, you know, that comes with the shotgun, eh? But that's just about it. Eh? I also need to find a way to cross over here, eh? It's the torture museum. Hello, eh? Ow. They do a 360 whenever they do that. Eh? Kinda sucks. Also, I needed to go the other way, not over here. Okay, follow me. And juked. Haha, got him, eh? That guy fell, eh? Bro fell. Only one reaction, bro fell down, eh? The stairs, eh? I go check out what the guy had to say, the crematorium. If you want to save your sister, bring me that book. They say that the key to the prison is guarded by a nun of the sect. Find her and you will find the key. The key to the prison is guarded. Can I give you this? I don't think I can. Din 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 din. Nothing else over here. Funeral urns are filled with ashes. Can I... Oh, I cannot use my weapons whenever there's like an actual human. I guess that's nice. Excuse me. This is closed on the other side. Oh, I need a key. The lock has a royal embellishment. Ow. If I'm gonna go back here, I guess I just gotta get rid of that guy. got him, man. Why did that thing flash? I wonder. Is the game taking, you know, taking record of how many things I'm killing or how I'm killing them? Did I finish my steak? Yeah, I only have like some beans left. I loved it, yeah. It was a nice steak. You finished your tacos, they were delicious. Oh, yeah. So let me reload. There we go. So I gotta find a book that this guy wants. Probably in the library is where we gotta go. South corridor, I believe that is locked. I believe it. I believe I can fly. Yes, indeed. Close to the public guy. And so is the crematorium. Can I go to the basement? I don't think I can. So that's where the workshop takes me to. There we go. Any way that I can... I already went to the torture thingy, right? I cannot really go here. Gotta find a way to actually, like, open up that place. Oh man, I just remember that this is a demo. And I'm gonna be wanting to play more of this game when I finish the demo. Well, I guess waiting makes things better, I guess. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm having so much fun, but guess what? It's just a demo. Womp womp. But I mean, that's better than nothing. I mean, that sounds a little bit mean, but you know, the amount of play that we get from this demo is, you know, it's indeed a nice treat. There's also the bell tower in which I already went. I haven't really gone to the kitchen, but that's because I cannot really go to the chapel house. I believe so. Yeah. Could there possibly be something else that I haven't gotten? I saw something glowing. Sisters Miriam's Dairy, the day has finally gone, man. Yeah, the demo's believing us with us wanting more, definitely. Mother Lucia asked me personally to take charge of preparations for the illustrious ceremony in the Lady Chapel. Everything must be immaculate for our final ascension. The day has finally come, sisters. Yes, Queen said. We have waited so long and have witnessed so much cruelty and sin, but at last God will send his beautiful angels to retrieve us, and he will welcome us into his kingdom. Only us, the chosen ones. All the years we have toiled to please the Lord shall bear fruit. We shall inherit the kingdom of heavens. We will sing by his side to praise his name for all eternity. So you say, doesn't really give me any clue of what I gotta do. Let's go to the look from the other side. I'm gonna keep looking in the library because it said that there is a thingy. The padlock has no keyhole, but it seems rusted enough to break open. Oh, well, if that's the case, Cataplume. I'm glad I know how to read that. Yum 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 yum. Delish fish, eh? The cloister. I don't know what the cloister is. I know what a cluster and what an oyster is. Is a cluster of oysters, eh? I guess we'll never know. 30 FPS, boys. Here we go. Why are they looking? Why are they looking that way? Sun, it looks very cursed. I don't like it. More nails, which means that I gotta, you know, combat more enemies. I hear the enemy, I don't see the enemy. Oh, hi, eh? Ow, 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 eh? If I just respawn them, do you think that they're gonna be in this exact same place they were before? Or are they gonna respawn in their natural habitat? I guess they will. I hear them. I wonder if the shotgun will kill them both. Well, now there's 3 of them. Oh, this is bad. Excuse me. Well, now I'm in danger. Ah, there we go. I'm glad that guy hesitated, eh? Take that, society, eh? I'm glad I didn't use my shotgun until now. I was about to when I had those 2 over here, but now that a 3rd one showed up, I was like, I guess it's time to do this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I have another one, eh? Well, that's convenient. Oh wait, I don't have anything actually. Do I? Do I not? I don't know. I guess I'll just check my inventory. Shotgun. Oh yeah, I have 3, 4. Eh? Oh, that's nice. Caroline Walker for Smash Bros. Eh? That would be a dream come true. Eh? There's something lodged in the skull of this amputated corpse, but I can't reach it. Now I can reach it. Eh? Oh, it fell downstairs. Bro fell down. Eh? Shotgun shells. Yippee! That was a very uneventful pot cracking. Eh? It just went down like. There wasn't no like, you know. Eh? It was just like. It just collapsed. We survive another day. Yippee! I gotta find whatever I can find in this desperate times. Oh, would you look at this? Not the right shortcut. I'm sorry. And that didn't even break the thing. Eh? Well, one shotgun shell less. Man. What else can I find over here? Death and destruction, it seems. South corridor. I think I'll go downstairs first and see what's the deal with the item that I couldn't grab. Before I go on any further, can I go here? Yes, I can. That's the way that I came from. I imagine that the pathing that they will do for like speedruns in this game won't be too complicated. Like there seems to be a lot of room for like moving around, and that's good. Uh-oh. What are we at here? Saw blade is lodged in the skull. I could pry it open with something. Well, say no more. Hand saw blade. There's nothing left to do in here. Am I going to try to beat the demo in one stream, Skunga? Possibly. I mean, I think it would be a little bit too cruel if I divided the demo in like 2 streams, because that would like put us in the mood of being like, ah, yes, even though, you know, it's a short demo, maybe we can keep playing, and maybe we can keep playing, eh? And then we gotta wait for the full version. Yeah, I don't know how long this demo is, but I could try. Also, hand saw blade. Salmon, a rusted hand saw blade covered in blood. Not so sure I can use it for anything. Eh? I could try to combine it with this. I guess not. Combine? No. Combine? No. Yeah, it's a pretty cool demo so far. I like how the game looks. Sin and Punishment, Sister Miriam's diary. Sister Catalina, the prison jailer, has allowed herself to be seduced by evil, as illustrated by this drawing. Joseph, that disgusting old man, manipulated her into releasing him from his cell. Released! The man was sentenced to death. Sister Catalina later accepted responsibility for her faults and claimed to be repentant. But Lucia has, of course, ordered her to receive 100 lashes and 200 days in the freezer, eh? Wait, no, 2 days in the freezer, 200 days, Jesus Christ, eh? Yeah, 2 days in the freezer. But Lucia delivered her sentence with her usual brilliance. She said, "If your heart is pure and you are truly repentant, God in his infinite mercy will help you and cover your body with his spirit. Your flesh will not freeze and you will emerge from the freezer unharmed. In truth, no sister who has been punished to the freezer has survived. I must walk in the path of the Lord and turn away from sin. For those who sin shall face judgment. The Lord bless you, sister." Eh? Well, who knew? Eh? Look at the mask. Beneath the mask, persona. Blabby, 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 blabby. What else do we have in here? We have plants. That's good, eh? Plants are always good, eh? Except when it's like an invasive species, you know, it can mess you up. An old piano, it looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time. More nails. AKA more enemies, eh? Oh, this seems to be the music room. The pin's all holding the bar in place. Can I need something. I need to use something here. I wonder what. This cannot be used here. Something cannot be used here. I wonder what I gotta place. There's nothing else that's interactable. But so far, so good. I hear sounds. There are more things down here. South corridor. Door unlocked. Oh, so this is where the basement is. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I'm loving it as well. It is a nice demo. And it's a nice game as well. I was about to say, can I not open this up? There seems to be a little bit of a delay between, you know, this and then the action, you know, when coming back to the game, What else? What else? What else can we find? What else can we find? What else can we find? Oh, there we go. cannot really break that open. Nor I can put anything in here. Or at least I tried, I guess. My FPS. That blur effect has a big toll on whatever may be happening. That may need some adjustments. Human remains. The flesh looks recently removed. Quite observant of you. Oh, look at that guy. I remember those guys. They were in the first game, eh? His name is Johnny, eh? And it gave me nothing, eh? Hooray, hurrah. The Sacred Book of the Nephilim. For years I have been pursuing the old tomes in the convent library, but it is only today that I remembered that I discovered a dusty scroll that must have been hidden for centuries. It is written in ancient Hebrew, and I believe it to be a lost chapter of the Sacred Book of the Nephilim. It tells the story of a rebellion in the kingdom of heaven by Lucifer and a collection of angels who were greatly offended by that God created man and gave these impure and imperfect beings authority over the earth. Michael, the general of God's armies, cast the insurgents out of heaven and sealed Lucifer's generals below the depth of the earth for eternity. He tasked a handful of trusted angels to descend to earth, move amongst men, and guard the confines of the fallen generals. This last point caught my attention since it does not appear in any other sacred text. What happened to the angels on earth? Did they become one with men? Are their descendants still alive today? That is quite interesting. Quite recently I've been I've been watching some icebergs of the Bible. It's quite interesting. Fully recommend. Oh, now let me chomp on the apple, the tamarind apple. The kitchen, the kitchen. Ow, 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 ow. That's what you get, boy. Got him, eh? That guy was like... what has the editor talked about? Mostly about how different translations have different meanings, apparently, compared to like the original book, and how that has led to some misinterpretations. And I believe that's mostly it. And how different versions have like extra chapters, and some have less and some have more. It's quite interesting, eh? Caution. Here, there we go. The unwashed dishes are a feast for a wriggling of maggots. Feast. Well, that's basically it on how different versions have different translations and different meanings for like different like texts, like different passages. Oh, whoa, what's this? Something itself died in the dead nun's freeze grab. Can I not take it by force, eh? Do I have to saw down her hand, eh? I don't think so, eh? But yeah, that's mostly about it, eh? how different translations go and happen there. To be fair, I don't remember much about it. Something still held tightly in the dead nun's frozen grab. I imagine that I gotta turn off the freezer. It's a dead nun's party. Who could ask for more? There's a ton of stuff. Oh, I can boil her down. Nun soup. The stink from these separate animals' parts is overpowering. Aha, stinky, eh? No, it's okay, yeah, I don't remember much about it. Oh, there you go. Nails, does this mean more enemies? Mayhaps, perhaps? I have a lighter. Let me light it up for you. I gotta put the water now. Over here. Can I not put some water in? Heat is emitting from the stove. Also, yeah, now it's about to start, so sorry for that. I have a glass of water or a pot of water that I can put. Can I turn this off? It seems a little bit like dangerous to leave this on. Huh? See, there's water and everything, but they need to transport the nun. I think that would not be like sufficient. Also, what did I turn on? There you go. There's nothing left to do here, she says. There are not like things to hold water on. Because I imagine that I clearly need to like put some water over here. Eh? Also, was that steam already there before I turned on the thing, eh? So many questions, eh? Refectory. Oh, I cannot use any items if I'm being consumed by evil, eh? Which I guess that's fine, you know. The wall is in disrepair and could easily be destroyed. I need to like light something up first. It's a resplendent painting of the Last Supper. Resplendent. That is a new word for me. Oh, but of course. Baby guy. We juke the guy and we kill the guy. Two birds, one stone. Resplendent. That is a new word for me. Mew. I heard the thing being like mew. Could it still be destroyed? Can I not destroy with my hammer? I'm not gonna use a shotgun shell. Maybe I do need to use the shotgun shell. Eh? If I do need to, I'm just gonna go back here. Maybe the blast from the boiler is gonna do the trick. I only know that I need something to hold water on. Possibly. Look at me doing the moonwalk. Ding 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 ding. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody from the other. People always told me, be careful what you do. Because you disarm bombs with it. The table is strewn with the leftover of a recent meal. It looks like they were in a rush to leave. A big time rush, you say, eh? Nothing else. It's gonna go on a trip, yeah. Well, I mean, she was moonwalking. Eh? It was not my fault, eh? So that goes over here. It wasn't my fault, officer. She was moonwalking, eh? Chessboard mat. Ah, yes, the good old tradition of having a chessboard mat or a chessboard in a horror game. Eh? I wonder what I'm gonna need it for. First aid kit, yippee! So far the game hasn't been too complicated. It's been quite fair. Almost too easy, eh? But that's fine, you know. We miss the AI. The idea is just to get through the game and enjoy the game. The detail on this statue is impressive, eh? Compressed air canister small. Why would I need another one? Small detachable compressed air canister. Am I eating apples? Yes, I'm eating the what's it called? The apple covered in tamarind. Nom nom nom. Maybe that'll give me like an upgrade. A modified nether with an additional air canister to increase the fire rate. Oh, dun, 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 dun. That's nice. Although I wonder if I could have attached that to my shotgun. Well, it works now, and it works even better. I can go do. It's like something can be placed here. Something that I don't have. Unfortunately. Door unlocked. Yeah, that's about as upgrade. I can go something like that, eh? Let's check out the other side of the coin, eh? Hey, what can we find around here? I have a handsaw frame. Well. Where's the thingy? A rusty handsaw with a bloody blade. I don't particularly think that I can... yeah, I can't really like use it as a weapon. It's pretty cool that you can use the hammer as a weapon. Look at that eye. We have an eye looking at us. Bim boom bam bam. Bip boop boop bam. Bip boop 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 bam. Bip 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 bip. One would think that maybe the hammer would do the trick, but no. It's too small. And I don't want to shoot the thing with the shotgun, eh? I was about to say, I wasn't sure if those things are mine. Can I just heat up the blade? That would have been a little bit too much of an ingenious idea. Like heat up the blade and everything. There we go. Welcome to Mexico. Confirmed. Frozen hand. Well, excuse me. There we go. Crispy. Cryptex. Oh man, is it that time already, eh? Time for us to do the yield thing, yeah. Code cryptex with rotatable dials. Each dial face features a chess piece. How many? Man, that's a lot of combinations. I don't think I can, you know, brute force it as is. I can always try, I guess, but you know. Yeah, the X-Files. I haven't watched the X-Files like with, you know, proper attention. Eh? I have seen some episodes here and there, and there's also the PS1 game, but no, I have not quite watched it, unfortunately. I know about Scully, Sully, and Wally, and whatever cannoli, but not much about it. It's a good show. That's nice to know. Ow, my ass. I also find it funny how her hammer animation is just the Half-Life animation, the Gmod animation. Eh? Oh, hi. Eh? Ow, my ass. Oh, he's gotta be on my level, eh? There we go. Yippee, we survived, eh? There we go. How many nails do I have? I still have a decent amount. Oh, hi. Should I? Just gonna deal with you this way. Yeah, too much hassle for too little enemy there. Thanks for the GGs. There we go. Okay, imagine that the codex goes over here.
You win.
Yippee. I won. Oh yeah. Thankies, thankies. Let me put the codex over here. Can I? Something cannot be us here. Bonk. Yeah, I bonked the guy. So if I've already gone here, do I maybe need to do the codex thingy, like on its own? The cryptex rather. I mean, there's nothing that guarantees me that it's gonna work like that, like right out of the box. It would be funky if I actually like solve the thing, eh? Like this, eh? I don't know, I'm just moving things around, man. It may represent the, you know, the formation of the pieces in a normal board. Then again, hold on. Just Matt, it looks like it has some strange marks on it. The other way. L plus X, YL. Don't you suppose it's this way? 7? No, it should be the other way. So L plus X. I imagine that this means the movement of the pieces. If that's the case, then man, this apple is really good. Horse or knight, rather. Knight, tower, rook, queen, peon, and then horse. Knight, brother. Okay. First of all, let's see. Knight, tower, rook. So let's see. Knight. Where's the knight? Knight, tower. I can barely remember what the, you know, what the direction the pieces do, but I'm glad that I remember, you know. Was knight, tower? Was it tower? The other way around. Knight, tower, rook, queen. Queen. Yo guys, do you like Queen songs? I like Queen songs. I like the one that goes queen. Right? The rook. Now the queen. Is this the? No, this is the. I forgot about the name. But it's the one that moves diagonally. Wait, if that's the one, then which is the one? Is this the queen or is this not the queen? This seems to be the rook, right? Which one is queen and which one is rook? For those of you who know, this has a cross, so I imagine that is the queen, right? Or is the rook? But I don't remember. Well, if it doesn't work, we can always move things around. Like we can invert them, and then horse. So it doesn't work. So I imagine that this is the queen, maybe. It's been a while since I last played any chess, so I really don't know. No. If anything, what piece is this? Is this the queen? I'm confused, There we go. Okay, so this is the rook, and this is indeed the queen. And this moves diagonally, but it doesn't move as much. Well, I don't know. What matters is that we solved the puzzle. Crown key, yippee! We solved the puzzle, A one key with a crown-shaped bow. I imagine that this is for the fancy key lock thingy. Cannot really put the key over here. Okay, let's go back to where we came from. I gotta find a shortcut because I really don't remember. But we did it, everybody. We solved the puzzle. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you, thank you. So if this takes me here, that's the basement. I do believe this is the place that I gotta go to. Did I kill the guy that was here? I don't remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh, oh now that's a bigger one. Ah, wasn't expecting that. There you go. Yippee! We did it, eh? Reload. Shoot outside of the screen, eh? Shoot outside of the screen. Outside of the screen. Screen. Here we go. This is not the place. This is not the place. I wasn't expecting that enemy. I gotta be honest. Eh? There we go. Yippee! I'm not so sure if the game's gonna let me save when I get to finish the demo, but I hope it does. I'm in the prison now. Eh? This looks bad. Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe I should go save, eh? Yeah, it's better that they say that from here he ran, that from here he ended it. That was my best attempt to translate directly a saying in Spanish, eh? A Spanish saying, eh? So the best, or like the closest corner should be around here. The closest save room. Here we go. Does anybody know how long this, how long else do we have, you know? How long left do we have of this demo? My English is failing me. I gotta go the other way. Oh, hi. Ow. Time to save. Also, let me heal just in case. There we go. I don't have a lot of nails left. Yes.
The door to the Lady Chapel is sealed by what looks like some magic spell. I can't get in. I met a strange old man who says he can help me if I find some book for him. It gives me a bad feeling, though. I don't think I trust him.
Well, I mean, there was an old man in the other games, and you know how that went. The save room thing is pretty nice. That is true.
But if there's even a chance he'll help me get that door open, I have to try.
But there we go. It's almost been 3 hours, so I'm gonna try and see how long this demo is. Tormented Souls 2 demo. How long? How long? I typed. Playable demo features 60 minutes of gameplay. Man, that's been more than 60 minutes. Gameplay full demo. Let me just take a reference on where I am right now. I just had access to the prison. So that's the handsaw. And I got the codex. The codex did nothing, eh? Oh, it seems like we really don't have that much out of the thing, eh? So yeah, that opens up the... Oh yeah, we really don't have long, eh? Okay, then we can finish this today. Yeah, I just needed to like rest for a little bit. Eh? Yeah, let's finish this today. It seems like we don't have that long out of the demo, so let's do it, boys. Hi. Ow. That's gonna be a problem for future me. Can she possibly be stuck in his animation, eh? Like this, eh? Oh, not really, eh? Oh yeah, she's stuck in the animation like... Fascinating, eh? Okay, let's go to the prison, eh? And hopefully not die, eh? Yippee! Is this the way, eh? Yeah, this is the basement. If I remember correctly, the thingy was around here. I wonder if they're gonna end at a big boss, or like, you know, like, oh, you're about to battle this big boss, and then to be continued. Eh? There seems to be a lot of traps in here, so I don't know how good me being here is. There is indeed a lot of traps, Jesus Christ. So if I start opening everything and anything, or pushing down on buttons, that's gonna be good for me, or for my health. Look at that skeleton, eh? He's just chilling, eh? I sometimes gotta stop whenever I hear like steps. I just gotta like corroborate that those steps are indeed my steps. The scariest thing that you can find in a place like this is for your steps to not be your steps. The wire is keeping the electric box shut. Oh, let me cut it. Bzzz. Why? This note appears to have been torn in half. So that goes this way, so that goes that way, and that goes that way, so that I can go that way. Maybe, eh? I don't think it does any differently. I guess I'll know what I need to do whenever I actually need to. That is a map and a half, eh? Jailer's room. Oh, I could have saved here. The black blood. Sister Angelica's not bad. The Black Phoenix experiment has yielded an interesting result. A most peculiar blood sample. It is a deep black and exudes a foul smell through. My English. It is a deep black and exudes a foul smell. Though that is not what shocked me the most. Under the microscope, the blood cells have nuclei. Blood cells do not have nuclei. Nuclei? I don't know. That is not all. They are surrounded by thousands of mitochondria and behave in a way I could never have seen in my years of study. The radiation emanating from the sample is implausible. Implausible. The numbers are off the charts. It is much more radioactive than enriched uranium. Fortunately, I brought another chart. To reduce the risk of exposure, we have only been handling microsamples. Mother Lucia also provided us with a serum that counteracts the symptoms of exposure. Where would she get such a thing? I'm concerned about the long-term effects this may have on the team and our equipment. The black blood from Soul Eater. More likely than you think. I may need more nails. I'm running a little bit like low on them. Another collection of objects line the shelves. Yo, where's my guaranteed thank you? According to it. I guess I could save again. I just saved, but you know. Nothing bad would save it again. An impressive collection of creepy masks adorn the wall. The proportions of this bed are unnaturally large. Look at Rasputin over here. I guess I can save again. Oh, she has nothing to say, eh? Also, yeah, Anat is about to start, so sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. So I gotta find the second half of that. Let's see what's up. Also, probably I'll also need to find an explosive of some kind, because that wall over there said... One of the walls said, yo, this is so brittle, you can bust it open. Cell door seems to be electronically locked. Is this gonna be Silent Hill for the room again? Oh, and here I thought that I needed to, like, you know, that I could just bonk him, man. Oh, that's a ton of skeletons there. There we go. That wasn't too bad now, was it? So what was this guy guarding? Was it anything particular? Throw a piece of paper with some markings on it. Can I not bring it with me? So there is indeed some cubes over there. So that would be a square and then a rectangle. Square rectangle. I still cannot believe I not carry that with me. But I guess it is what it is. Maybe if I let that enemy, live, it would have taken care of the other enemies. It's too dark to see the bottom of this pit. So square and a rectangle. I wonder what they're trying to tell me. Yeah, also, yeah, this is the place in which I came from. The thing was over here, right? So it is supposed to be a square and a rectangle. I don't think I follow. So if this goes here, and this also goes here, can I use the wire in some form? It's gonna be used here. Nor I can use this. 09? 09. Does that mean that everything has to like be 09? I don't remember. I don't really know, So it's either gonna be 80 or 60, Okay, keep that in mind, Keep that drawing in mind, So let's see. 18, 22, that would be... That would be 40. 40. And then 15, that would be 55. That is a little bit too much. What is preventing me from, bringing the torn piece of paper and putting it over here? I guess I cannot like tape it or anything, but at least I could like put it over here and see it. But yeah, my idea is that it is 16 total. So if that's how we're gonna go, 12, 15, that's 27. Still need 1. Okay, let's take the other numbers then. If that's not 29, even if that's the case, okay, 29, 23, that would be 45. 45, that would be around 60, right? 45, 55, and then 5, and so that would be 60. 60, then 12, that would be 72. I need an 8, which I don't have. 22, 23. That's still 20. That's still 45. So 20, 40, 45. Let's go with a bigger number. 25. That's 19. Then 45. I'm sorry. 45. That plus 10. 55 plus 9, that would be 64. Nintendo 64, 45 plus 10, 55 plus 9. 45 plus 10 plus 9. 64. Yeah, that would be it. Isn't that 16? It's 64 plus 12, 76, and then plus 4 is 80. I think that's about it. Man, my brain... I mean, there's no confirmation of everything and everything, but let me see if this works. It works, Me and my big brain. How long did that take me, That took me a while. I'm so sorry, everybody. But we managed to do it in the end. Basic mathematically. Jeebus Chris. Well, nothing to do here. I'm getting all of the juice out of the game, and that's why I... Yeah, big brain. It comes to a point in which you know you get stressed out and be like, is the sum that I'm doing actually like the real sum, or am I missing something? But it's supposed to be like basic mathematics. Skeleton is far too big to be of a regular person. But I'm glad that I did it in the end. Also, yeah, I know it's about to start. That took me like half an hour. Oh, there's a hidden palace going on over here. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, hi. How many shotgun shells do I have? I don't have that many, actually. Ow. There we go. Ah, my brain. Ah, wow. There we go. I'm a little bit in danger, but that should be fine. There we go. What can I get out of this? More nails. Yippee! Well, I guess the reward was fine. And now that that's the case, let me go downstairs where the thing is. Man, I need to decrypt. I gotta play more Brain Age because, you know, that was a little bit embarrassing. Also, welcome back everybody from the outside. Or whatever you say, buddy. Also, it is quite interesting that this is indeed the demo. It kind of feels like the end of the game, eh? Oh, I can snuff out the candles as well. I don't know how that would benefit me, but you know. Beep, 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 beep. Excuse me. The skeletal remains of a person that was crucified still hangs from the cross. I can't imagine the suffering. I wonder how long these bodies have been in this horrible place. I can't really take that out. There we go. What about here? There seems to be a lot of pots, but I cannot really break them open. Old sacked jars. They emanate a nauseating smell. Huh? Old jars. There's nothing that I can get over here. How did you find out that there was a demo? How did I find out that there was a demo? Since Steam has like a sale going on, it gives you like, you know, like things that you may be interested in. And that's how he knew. Plus, it also gives you it sends you an email for games that you have in your wish list. Whoa, I couldn't really process what that was, but sure, Oh, I guess this is the end of the demo, Look at those Resident Evil 2 shots, Tormented Souls 2, coming 2025. Well, there we go, that's the end of the demo, Well, that was really nice. I'm so sorry I took too long on that puzzle. Brain was mathing. But yeah, I enjoyed the demo of Tormented Souls 2. I remember that the whole atmosphere of the crypt and whatever was quite, you know, quite similar to the end of the game on the last game, the first game. So I was like, this feels like the end of the game, But yeah, it was the end of the demo. Yeah, pretty awesome demo. I loved it. I'm looking forward to whatever other puzzles there may be in the thing. Also, it is quite interesting that, you know, for some puzzles there's no like confirmation that you're right, which is quite, I guess, realistic. I guess. I guess that prevents brute forcing in some way. Okay, wait for the full game to be out so I can watch it play. So yeah, sure. I mean, I'm planning on buying it whenever it goes out. If it comes around the time Silent Hill F comes out, maybe I can play it as well. I'm not so sure which one I'm gonna be playing first, if Tormented Souls or Silent Hill. Probably whichever comes first. But yeah, I enjoyed the demo. I like how some things are. There's some details that I don't particularly like find that I feel like they need more polish. For example, the anti-aliasing thingy, for some reason, MSAA anti-aliasing, which is like an oxymoron to say AA anti-aliasing. MSAA seems to be almost non-existent. Like if you check the game with no anti-aliasing or with MSAA, it seems to not have any effect, and TSR seems to be like the better anti-aliasing for some reason. And yeah, I mean, dodging left or right would be nice. Some zooms for some puzzles, like the electrical box. I mean, zooming in the numbers would have been a little bit more useful, because I didn't know if there was a 9 or a 4. And aside from that, I guess the game could be a little bit more optimized for computers, because, you know, playing the game on, I mean, that you know, who plays games on the highest settings, you know? But, you know, even though it's the game played mostly at 40 FPS and between 40 and 50, it still felt pretty nice. But, you know, maybe a little bit of optimization could be done for the final game. So those are my 2 cents, and overall I do believe that the enemies are fine. They don't deal too much damage, but also that's okay. I mean, it's nice that they don't kill you in two hits. And I feel like the balance is alright. Maybe some people would prefer the game to be a little bit harder, but it's fine. So yeah, that's my 2 cents when it comes to Tormented Souls, and yep, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm glad that I could finish it in like one stream. So yep. happy, as people often say. What are your thoughts, everyone? Did you guys have a ton of fun? I hope that you guys had a ton of fun. And yeah, I believe that's gonna be mostly about it. So if you guys loved it, then that is pretty good. Beep, beep, boom. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum,